One of the things you're going to see new appear is one called Biz Plan, and this will create a business plan. And I think that's a good place for us to start today. So we'll go ahead and start into the business plan. Obviously, just loading it up into our create content, and in there we only need a couple of things, right? So in my company name, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I'm going to actually do this one for Ruby AI. I'm going to do a detailed description. Now, this has got 1,500 characters you can put into this, okay? So when you go in and you start to do your detailed description, you want to be as detailed as you possibly can as to what you're doing, how's it working, and all that kind of stuff. You can use all the 1,500. That's great. For me, I'm just going to have one that's going to paste it in there. I'm using almost 500 words to go in or characters to explain what it is that we're doing here. Just really experiencing what Ruby is and what it's trying to accomplish. And then there's a place for your owners and officers for, the different names or whatever you're going to do. You can do it with commas, but you can also do it by putting a little bit of information about each one. And so here we kind of have just a little bit of synopsis of me, Corey, and Dan, so that we can push it out there to you. And by the way, this is all not true. This is just made up stuff, right? Well, I mean, it is kind of cool because Corey is awesome in his stuff. So I guess that one's true. And then all we're going to do is hit generate and let this thing go ahead and create the business plan for us. And it's got all the different pieces of the business plan that you're looking for, from the executive summary, the executives in leadership, the market analysis, the competitive analysis, the SWOT assessment, which is super important. And I love when you get into SWOT assessments. It really makes you think. Your financial projections will be added in as you go in and do your spreadsheets and all that kind of stuff to drop them in. Then it gives you 3 different pieces at the very end, I think, that are really important. The operational strategy is great because it lets someone who's reading your business plan understand where you're going. But then there's 2 things at the very bottom that are super important to you, not to be pushed into the business plan. That these are to help you understand maybe how you take this to an investor, or how you maybe take this and pitch your business, right? And so we have all the ways that we can go ahead and kind of pitch everything in here right now. This is a very simple way to get things moving. And if you look into the SWOT, like intense competition in the AM market is going to be a threat to me, right? But there's also an increasing demand for AI solutions across industries, potential partnerships with established tech companies already, huge expansion into the international, and limited brand recognition is a weakness, but I actually think it's a strength because we get to create our own marketplace. So when you start to do a business plan, you're going to have a lot of different stuff. Now, here's what I'll say. AI is incredible when you start to just use it to do generalities. Sometimes you just need to do it multiple times to get bits and pieces of it, right? So I want to maybe do another version of it just to kind of get it and understand where it is, and maybe go and do a little bit more on each one. It's going to give you different every single time because it's AI. It's not going to send you an exact same replica every time, right? Now, you do have the ability to change that up on the top, but this is a way that you can just get new versions of what it is. So this one will actually create the elevator pitch for you. So now you can kind of have that one as a version as well. This is a great tool for anyone who wants to go out and start a business. Maybe it's someone who's already in a business and they're wanting to find a projection going forward. This will be a great tool for you to go do that. It's also something that just is a way to keep people on track to where they're going and doing all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, someone asked for a business plan. There's your business plan to start off with. And now you can continue to go down and make it deeper and deeper and deeper if you choose to. If I copy that over into our composer window, I now have essentially everything that I need from there. And I can start to break it down even further. Like if I wanted to really go into a market analysis, we have an amazing tool that you can do the market analysis with, right? So now I can come over here and I can actually go and do my market analysis. It's a competitive strengths and where's my competitive market? Here's analysis strategy. Market trend analysis. So now I can come in and I can do a market trend analysis, and I can actually drop this directly into this section if I want to expand that. There's also a way to expand that in your paragraph generator. There's just a lot of different ways that you can go in and start to really build deeper and deeper into each of these things that you're doing. Okay, so